PLC Network here at CES 2025. We're at the Shokz booth with Kim here, and we have an exciting new product here. Shokz has a long history coming from Aftershokz, rebranding to Shokz. It's just an enormous catalog of some really good bone conduction headphones.
Yes.
And recently, in the last couple of years, we've covered things like the Open Swim and some of the other products. We've had a lot of success with from our viewers and readers when it came to the OpenCom.
Right, communication headset, our first one.
It was awesome, and it was first generation, you know. And the only thing I was telling you earlier, the only feedback we ever got from anybody in the office that said, you know, it's awesome except for, but usually, you know, there's like this long list or something, you know, because we can get really picky about stuff.
Sure.
But the only complaint, not really complaint, but a remark was noise cancellation.
Right.
You know, but now that's kind of a thing of the past.
Well, and sound quality, you were a little worried.
And sound quality, yep, sound quality. So because music and stuff like that, you're not buying it, or you weren't buying it at least for music. It was more dialogue, more communication.
But it's still important to have a robust sound quality.
Yes, absolutely it is. If you want the product to just continuously evolve and attract more crowds. You've achieved that now with a whole new product that's kind of like the OpenCom, but so much better.
Yes, and this is OpenMeet. Really excited about it. It is an overhead open ear bone conduction headset, and it's actually the first open ear over the head headset, and also the lightest. The things that are great about this outside of the open ear is that, I mean, its weight, obviously. It's half of the weight of a traditional professional headset, and the whole value is being connected, being able to have conversations and hear your world around you. Otherwise, we're just isolated, and these heavy, bulky headsets are stifling. So we're really trying to change the industry in that sense.
And you're definitely getting there now. Now, before we had this conversation, I actually tried one on. You had me kind of demo it out.
Yep.
And there was, it's kind of like a book on tape that was being read. And the gentleman had a deeper voice. And you're hearing it. Matthew McConaughey, of course.
People will know exactly. But
there's a nice open, just a wide range of frequencies you're hearing in his voice coming from a headset like this that normally you wouldn't, given that it's bone conduction.
And that technology is actually called dual pitch. It took 4 years to create that, which is a really big deal. But just to get it perfectly right, it's a blend of bone conduction and air conduction, so that way you're getting that robust dynamic sound.
That's fantastic. I enjoyed it, and I wouldn't mind hearing, what it would sound like.
You
with
could
some nice...
listen to music, and I mean, that it would be totally, an enjoyable experience. Yes.
I can just hear like some acoustic sessions or something like that. I can see myself enjoying that. And now this product just launched today here at CES,
Yes.
so Tuesday, and it's available right now.
Yes, on Shokz.com, BestBuy.com, Walmart.com, and Amazon.
And what's the price point for something like this?
$249.95 is the main price point. Yeah.
See, and I'm thinking to myself, she's going to say like 500. So no, obviously not that high, but you always shoot at a reasonable point, because bone conduction can get expensive to develop.
But we want to make bone conduction accessible to as many people as we can. So we do work really hard to do that as much as we can.
So this really opens those doors into that professional market more than ever.
Yes.
And I can definitely see a lot of people using this in office spaces, and it's very important to really hear the space around you when it comes to safety, especially when you work in environments like this. It can be noisy.
That is true.
I've seen what it's like for the people setting up for some of these shows, and there's forklifts zipping by, and you just got to pay attention to your surroundings. And something like this could save your life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. So there you have it. This is exciting. OpenCom was an amazing headset. All of their headsets are really amazing, but this really takes things to that next level, which is something we always like to see. It's at a reasonable price, reasonable specs. Sounds really great. I would like to listen to a whole album with something like this just to see what that sounds like. Now I'm intrigued.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Absolute pleasure, and we can't wait to see what's next.
Awesome. Thanks.
If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.